Hello and welcome to Connecticut at your service. I am Terry Perkins. I'm your host today. I'm filling in for Carmen A. Nieves. We come to you live every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. from Soundview Community Media in Stratford, Connecticut. I'm here today with a guest that you have seen before. All the way back in 2022, she was our 5th guest. Her name is Lauren Coakley Vincent. She is the president and CEO of the Bridgeport Downtown Special Services District. It is along with that, she is also overseeing the launch. She oversaw the launch of Colorful Bridgeport, but she's also the chair of the Bridgeport Farmers Market Collective and market manager for the Downtown Bridgeport Farmers Market. So super excited to have Lauren on the show again. Thank you so much for being here. I did want to read a little bit about your bio, toot your horn a little more. Yeah. So Lauren is in her 6th year as the president and CEO of the Bridgeport Downtown Special Services District. But before that, she was with the NYC Department of Small Business Services, working to ensure the long-term vitality of the city's diverse commercial districts by delivering programs and services that enhance project execution, management, leadership, and strategic capabilities of community-based organizations. Lauren arrived in New York after serving as a community and youth development specialist with the U.S. Peace Corps to pursue her master's of nonprofit management at New School, and she also holds a Bachelor of Arts from Cornell University. So after that, thank you so much, Lauren, for being back on the show. We're so happy to have you. Yes. So please tell us a bit about DSSD and Colorful Bridgeport.
Absolutely. And thank you again for having me, and congratulations on approaching your 100th show. That's so exciting.
Yes.
So the Bridgeport Downtown Special Services District is more commonly across the country known as a business improvement district. And these kinds of organizations are in cities, again, across the nation and even internationally. And we all, regardless if we're called a business improvement district or DSSD, we all do basically 3 similar things. Mm-hmm. We exist to keep the neighborhood clean, to contribute to public safety, and then also to promote what's wonderful about our place. So in the case of downtown Bridgeport, we have a heavy presence of arts and culture organizations, entertainment destinations, and of course wonderful cuisine and shopping options. So we really had a lot of exciting topics to get into with promoting the neighborhood, and that's where Colorful Bridgeport came from, so that we had an ability to really communicate and connect people to the broad diversity of the people, places, and spaces that are in downtown Bridgeport. So, DSSD sounded a little boring, so we wanted to spice it up, and so we launched Colorful Bridgeport as a way to spread all of the wonderful messages about the neighborhood.
And I love the logo too. Definitely very colorful.
Yes, we were going for that.
Yes. So. Great job to whoever did it.
I should say too that, and I'll say more about this as we get into the rest of the questions, but everything about Colorful Bridgeport is locally made. So that logo was created by a local design firm who is our current partner in the creative direction of Colorful Bridgeport. They're called the Banana Land, and they're located in the downtown neighborhood. Okay. All of the content creators that you see on our social media, on our website, are local artists and creatives. So the folks doing the video content, the business owners that we feature, obviously, but the artists who produced many of the murals downtown are all Bridgeport-based, and the event partnerships that we have, and I'll say more about that, but we really felt it was important to invest locally so that we all may grow together as Bridgeport revitalizes.
Right. Well, speaking of that, we have a video.
So yes,
let's check it out. Let's check it out, yes.
We are colorful. We are Bridgeport. We are past, present, and future. We are a city rooted in the deep history of innovation, growing into collaborative and community-focused changes that will plant the seeds for the next generation and the next. We are artists, innovators, makers, entrepreneurs, dreamers, students, teachers, parents, children. We are over 100,000 individuals. We are one community.
We are colorful.
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 One community united for the purpose of telling our story, of shedding light on the beautiful, daring, honest, authentic, spirited, cultural city that connects us. One community flourishing at the intersection of commerce, community, and culture. One community of friendly and eclectic businesses, residents, places, and spaces. One community focused on economic development for all. One community where everyone is welcome.
There it is. Whoever did that video did a really good job. And I think the cool part too is that you can recognize faces on there.
Yes, yeah, and thank you for the chance to show the video. It's, you know, we launched that over 5 years ago when Colorful Bridgeport came into the world, and you know, the whole tone and the purpose of it was to really show all of the people that you'll meet when you walk the street and come to the farmer's market or you know, come to a downtown restaurant. And it's just like, you'll still see all of those people walking around the neighborhood. I think what we were really motivated by was to create a current and true perception about the neighborhood and what was going on there. You know, I don't know what people think about Bridgeport, but we wanted to make sure that they understood what they would find when they came to visit us. So.
Right. No, that's important. I guess that can lead into the question that I talked to you before. Like, what do you think the importance is of, you know, beautifying the place that you live and, you know, sharing that image, you know, from your own eyes, because somebody else might have the other perception of it. You know, what is the importance of that, do you feel? Yeah, thank you.
So, you know, keeping the neighborhood clean and safe, feeling safe and actually safe, really, it all ties together with promoting the activities and the events and the destinations. You know, you want to instill a sense of pride and show people that people care, you know, the folks who live here and work here every day care about the place that they're in. And so we focus on that through our clean team. We have 5 ambassadors who are 7 days a week in downtown Bridgeport, cleaning, emptying trash cans, removing graffiti, you know, removing weeds from the sidewalk and, you know, blowing the leaves in the fall and removing the snow, you know, doing everything to make the public space more accessible and welcoming. And that really sets the tone for everything else that we do. So it's really the foundation of our work. And it allows us to bring in volunteers to help us with the fun beautification projects. We call them the Colorful Crew. And starting in a few weeks ago, we have planted different areas, whether it's Broad Street Steps, which people may know, is an area of the neighborhood that goes up to the downtown Cabaret Theater from Elm Street. Planted in that area some beautiful, colorful plantings that attract bees. They're called pollinators, attract bees and birds and all that. And then we have a few other locations that we need some help from volunteers who'd like to assist us coming up.
So how do people get in contact to volunteer with you guys?
We, any way you wish. We have a variety of options. So email, phone, social media. You can direct message us at Colorful Bridgeport. Through the website and dropping into the office. We're at 938 Broad Street across from the downtown library and would love to see visitors.
Nice. Well, you heard it here. Definitely try and get involved. I see, because you guys don't only do that, but, well, you do that. But you also spread, you know, much needed awareness about the different businesses that are in the community as well.
Yeah.
So can you talk about some of those things, or like maybe some success stories or regarding that?
For sure. Yeah, so a couple of ways to support downtown businesses is to visit them, you know, and patronize our lovely businesses downtown. And on our website, there's a section of the site that says what's here. And we also have a weekly newsletter that features different events and activities in the neighborhood. So you can sign up for the newsletter on our website. And so, What's Here features all of the many places you can eat, shop, enjoy, get a manicure, get a haircut, you know. And so other ways to support businesses, get involved with the DSSD, whether it's the Colorful Crew. We also have 3 what we call program committees that are always looking for interested individuals to come share ideas that we can potentially implement. So that's we have a clean team committee who is really focused on beautification projects and keeping the neighborhood clean. Public safety committee that's really committed. We meet with the Bridgeport Police Department once a month to talk about all the ways that we can make the neighborhood actually safer, but also feel safer. So that can be things like lighting, as well as people on the street. Yeah. And then the Special Events and Marketing Committee really focuses on exactly that, marketing and events. Right. So all of the colorful Bridgeport components. And through that, we've made a lot of wonderful partnerships with event organizers. Like the Farmers Market is organized through that group. We've partnered with the Bridgeport Art Trail, the Bridgeport Film Festival, Skateport, so many others on different projects. So anyway, people want to get involved. All of it does help to support local businesses too, because we really make sure that we're selecting partnerships that drive people to the neighborhood and to explore.
Oh, well, thank you for sharing that. I wanted to pull up a slide as we continue talking about what you guys do. This next one has some of your statistics from the 2023-2024 year, I believe.
Yes.
Which is really cool. You can see the community impact, the ambassadors and things like that. I feel like it's really cool, even just working in the greater Bridgeport area, meeting different people. We were just talking about how you go somewhere else and bigger cities, and we don't know. It's not as of a close knit in the greater sense, because it couldn't be. There's so many people, and Bridgeport has a lot of people too. But it's just cool that what you guys offer can help bring that community aspect together, and I can see the fruits of it. Even just myself meeting different people and checking out the website is definitely very helpful.
Thank you. So this, as you mentioned, is from our most recent year of delivering services. And it's the purpose of this is to highlight all of the work that our clean team did, and that the ways in which we partnered with local businesses and creatives to produce wonderful content and the mural program as well. We recently completed a series of 32 public art installations with 25 different artists, and the vast majority of them were Bridgeport based. And then as well as some of our community that follow our social media, as well as subscribe to our newsletters. So just to try and give a sense of the scope of the work that we're doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's great. I also wanted to speak about what events are coming up. So we have a slide for that as well.
Yeah. So these are some great events that people of all ages and all experience levels, with things like roller skating and marching and eating delicious locally grown fruits and vegetables, can enjoy. So Skateport is a really wonderful event series that takes place at a space called Post Office Square, which, we're really snappy with names. It's called that because it's a square-shaped parcel that is across from the downtown post office. And so what Skateport does is they shut down one block of Golden Hill Street right next to Post Office Square, and you can roller skate in the street. And if you don't have roller skates, you can rent them there. And if you need lessons, they will also teach you how to roller skate.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
We'll get back to that, but I just want to make sure I answer this call. Uh-oh, we lost them. Sorry.
Oh, maybe they'll call back.
Hopefully, please call back. But in the meantime,
we'll keep going.
Yes, we'll keep going.
And so Skateport is wonderful. Starts on June 15th, every other Saturday through October 5th. And Greater Bridgeport Pride is another really fun event coming up June 22nd. So there'll be multiple components. There's an event with performers and vendors and face painting and all sorts of fun things. I went last year. It was really wonderful. My son went with me. We had a great time. And that's in Wheeler Park, which is a park right behind City Hall. There's also a march, Pride March around the neighborhood. And then there's a art show at City Lights Gallery called Outwork that celebrates and showcases LGBTQIA artists in the area. So that's all on June 22nd. And then Downtown Farmers Market, which we host in McClevey Green, our kickoff day is actually July 11th. And we go through October 31st this year. So we're every Thursday from 10:30 to 2. And we have locally grown produce, products, prepared food, all sorts, and live music each week. We've partnered with the Bridgeport Arts and Cultural Council to host the live music and entertainment each week. So that's a fun thing to come out and enjoy. And then Parking Day is an event concept that we borrowed from other places. Across the country, cities will host Parking Day. It's the third Friday of September, so this year is September 20th. And basically what you do is you take over a street parking space and activate it some kind of way. Some places will do seating, some places will do live performances. And so we've partnered in the past with body painters, game masters. We'll take a pause. Yes.
Hold that thought. Hello, thank you for calling Connecticut at your service. Did you have a question?
Yes. I recently moved to the area, and I'm curious to learn about places to go out or eat in downtown Bridgeport.
Thank you for your question, caller. There are a number of delicious cuisines from around the world and innovative American fusion cuisines in downtown Bridgeport. I would point you toward the colorful Bridgeport website and in the What's Here section. And also we have a number of dynamic downtown restaurants featured on our YouTube channel. We have interviews with the restaurant owners, so you can check all that out there, as well as on our Instagram feed to find out great places to check out. And Bridgeport last year, for the first time, hosted Restaurant Week. And that will be coming back, I think, in the fall. So that's something to look forward to in September or October this year. The Restaurant Week will feature different deals and discounts and special menu items at some of those destinations. So if you want anything from Colombian to Asian to Caribbean food, traditional American fare, delicious Italian food, we have it all, and great pizza too. We have it all downtown, so please come and check it out.
Yeah, very excited. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, and keep on watching.
Thank you. Bye. Thanks.
Bye. That was a good question.
Yeah, if people want to know where to eat and where to hang out. And I should say too, we have several entertainment venues, the Bijou Theater with live performances of music and theatrical productions. The Downtown Cabaret Theater, which has many theatrical productions. I think they're about to put on We Will Rock You, the Queen musical, starting soon. Yeah. So that'll have a nice run. And then the Stress Factory Comedy Club is also downtown, where comedians from across the country are here. Everyone that you've always heard of, and then to the up and coming talent. And then we have, and of course, right next to our neighborhood is the Hartford Healthcare Amphitheater and the Total Mortgage Arena that have amazing acts. Right. Recently, there was a Cirque du Soleil production at the arena that just people were so excited. We were jam-packed. And there are some amazing shows coming up at the amphitheater this summer that'll really blow your mind.
I gotta get out more.
Yeah, there's so much to enjoy. And it's all scales, it goes from like free event to very pricey tickets for some of those amphitheater shows. But we pride ourselves on downtown Bridgeport being an enjoyable, affordable place for everyone. Welcoming is our way of being.
Good. I can't remember what we were saying before the call.
Oh, we were talking about events.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I think I was talking about parking day.
Yes, I was excited about that.
Yeah. So we take over parking spaces.
Okay.
I know everyone that talks to me about the lack of parking in downtown Bridgeport. It's not really true. Like, we have plenty of parking garages. We also have this wonderful train station and this bus station where you could like take the train or take the bus and walk around. So on parking day, we try to reinforce that point by taking over a handful of street parking spaces and in the past we've partnered with, as I mentioned, like body painters, musicians, game masters, and others to do something fun. Last year we had a really popular setup led by Brendan Bish from the Mosaic Coalition, and he had chess games and guitarists and live painting and like interactive for people and dancers from the Dominican American Coalition of Connecticut doing traditional cultural dance. I mean, he really
showed out for that.
Showed up and showed out, exactly.
Nice.
Yeah, it was great. So that'll be Friday, September 20th this year. And we try to do it in the late afternoon so that we can catch people sort of at the end of the day and on their way home. Yeah, or on their way back home, if they live downtown. Because that's another thing that we're seeing a trend is that more and more residents are coming into the neighborhood. There are several buildings under construction right now to create more residential units and a couple of buildings in the works that are in the pipeline to be developed. And so the neighborhood is kind of in a transition at the moment, going from what used to be entirely office workers to more residential, frankly. Yeah, it's a time of change.
Who knows what Bridgeport will look like even a year from now.
I know. Yeah, a lot more people hanging out at night, for sure. Having fun and enjoying themselves. Yes.
Which is good, nice. Get out,
Yes.
Enjoy yourself. There's a lot to offer, as we can see.
There is.
So a question that I had, and we're getting close to the end, but I wanted to ask you, after 6 years in this position, what is your favorite thing about your job?
Honestly, I love working with our committee members and our colorful crew on all the fun activities. It's truly my privilege and pleasure to get to meet people that love this place and want to see it do well and grow. And so our committee members and the people that we work with on different projects make all of that happen. They are the residents and the business owners and the creatives that live and put their life here. So that's my favorite part. And it's always interesting to me how many tremendous, I'm not that creative, so I'm not, but like the ideas that people come up with, like skateboard, or parking day, or the ways in which we do parking day, or, like all of the incredible crafts that are available at the farmer's market. I'm always in awe of that, and it's so interesting to me. Yeah, it's like really a reason to get up and go to work every day.
Yes. No, that's I imagine that would be it. Just like the amazing people that you get to interact with that you otherwise probably wouldn't have.
Yeah.
Even for this, working here on the show with Carmen, it's like we meet so many different people. We had, I believe it's Takina. We had her on the show as well, and I found her and I was like, this is awesome. I still need to learn how to roller skate, but I'm just like, this is so cool.
Exactly.
So there's just I'm excited to see all the new ideas that come into Bridgeport and everything.
And it's so reassuring and enriching to know how many people are excited to be here and want to see great things happen, and all the different ways that they have approaching their love for the community. It's like, it's endlessly interesting.
Yes. So before we close up, I want to learn more about the farmers market as well, downtown Bridgeport Farmers Market.
Yes.
If you can share a bit about that as well.
Yeah. So we are on Thursdays starting July 11th and going through October 31st. From 10:30 to 2 in McClevey Green, which is right in the middle of the downtown. And we have 3 Connecticut farmers who are at the market every year. One is actually also based in Bridgeport. And so in addition to our 3 farmers who have locally grown and organically grown fresh produce, which is, more than just kale. It's everything, strawberries and apples and pumpkins and, really amazing stuff. We actually try to share the information about like seasonally what you can expect to find at the farmer's market, and honey and eggs and all that. It's great. So we have the 3 farmers, and then we always have some mix of information providers as well. So it's, food and other things. So groups like, yes, exactly. Groups like Career Resources or the Workplace can help you, find your next career opportunity while you're enjoying some locally grown produce. And other educational organizations will come out. During the summer months, we have groups that talk about like summer camps and things, enrichment activities. But all sorts of types of service providers come and join. And this year, 2024, I'm sure we'll have some voter registration groups coming to make sure that people are ready to make their voice heard and access their power through voting. And so we also have some product vendors who join us. So folks that have clothing and accessories and soaps and beauty products and things. So there's a variety of types of things that you can get at the market. And then we'll have our wonderful empanada food truck and maybe a couple of others during the season as well. So you can get lunch if you're not ready to eat an apple for lunch or if that's not quite enough, you can enjoy a delicious empanada from Betsy's food truck. So that's the kind of range of vendors that we have. And then of course we have our live music and performances, courtesy of the Bridgeport Arts and Cultural Council. And so we have a variety is really the spice of our downtown farmers market. So we have live bands that play everything from R&B to classic rock to soul, and then we mix that up with DJs, some of them from WPKN 89.5 community radio station, who's a wonderful partner of ours. And then everywhere in between, we have drum circles. It's always something interesting at the farmers market.
You said every Thursday, right?
Every Thursday,
starting
from
July
10:32.
11th.
Starting July 11th. Yes.
I'm looking forward to that too. It's just right. It's right there. You could just stop by.
And I'm sure other farmers markets consider how hot it gets in the summer, but ours has tons of great shade cover and a nice little breeze. So if you're sweating it out in August, come hang out with us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're running out of time rapidly, but thank you so much for coming. We learned a lot. Hopefully our viewers are able to glean a lot, and definitely check out the website. But thank you again for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. This was my pleasure.
Yes. And we're going to put up her slide just so you know how to contact you and, get to the website and learn more information about all of that. But can you tell us again just how to reach you?
Yeah, please, again, drop into the office at 938 Broad Street, give us a call, send an email, direct message on social media, and we'd love to hear from folks that want to support downtown Bridgeport.
Yes. Thank you so much again for coming, and thank you guys for watching Connecticut at Your Service. We come to you live every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. from Soundview Community Media in Stratford, Connecticut. I'm your host again, Terry Perkins. Stay tuned for next week.